Okay, now let's work on some Hive examples. First of all, let's run an example through the Hive interface. So we start the Hive interface by typing Hive and then press return. Okay, now the interface is working. We can paste our example here. This first clause is to create a table with those column names and those tabs. And now the table is empty. Then we load some data into the table. We load a local data set into this table. Okay, if we want to use a table on the Hadoop file system, we just remove this local. Since this table is small, so I just leave it on the local. Then we can select. Okay, now we select the name email from the table where name equals Bob. And this is a returned result. That's quite straightforward, right? Then we can quit Hive. Okay, let's take a look at the data. This is the data set. There are three lines here, include the name and the email, the birth date, the IP address, and so on. Okay, now if we want, okay, let's try the second. Okay, the second one, execute in a shell script. Then what will it look like? I have a shell script here already created. Okay, so this is the same example. So in order to run in shell is basically the Linux command line. It doesn't recognize the shell keywords directly. We need to tell the script that okay, we are executing a shell, we are executing a Hive script here in this. Okay, in this part, this is a Hive script, and okay, we can store the output into a file. Then we can run this shell script. Okay, if this shell script is newly created, you will need to add the execution permission to this file. Okay, now it's finished running, and we should have a new file here. Okay, now it outputs 2 lines. Why this output is different? Okay, so this table is created if it doesn't exist. But this is the second time we run this script. So previously in the Hive interface, we have already created this table, and this table is not dropped. So in this time we didn't run this. We insert the data into the table again. So that table has duplicated data. We can drop this table if exists in order to in order to have a new table every time. Okay, now our output only has one line. So that depends on whether we want a new table created every time. Okay, and then also we have the Hive script to be run directly. Okay, these two will essentially the same except for the whether it's HQL or whether it's SQL. So let's take a look at HQL. Okay, so this is exactly what we have here. Okay, this is the same one. Well, in order to run them in the Hive interface, we can use this source. Okay, so again, we didn't drop the table and it didn't create a new one, so it has two lines here. We will just leave it as it is. And also we can run it. Okay, we can run this .sql file in shell mode. Is have -f my hive sql. Yeah, now we expect to have 3 lines because we insert the data into the table again. Okay, that's how we run